Today we are discussing about graphic method of correlation, which is the second method of studying correlation. I am Professor Ramdev. I am going to discuss about the graphic method of correlation. Okay. So this is the part of correlation analysis. Correlation analysis. I am Professor Ramdev. I am going to discuss about the graphic method for you. Okay, and so the graphic method is the second method of studying the correlation. Graphic method is the second method of studying the correlation. See here, these are the 5 different methods. So I am going to explain about the graphic method today. Understood? Graphic method is the method used for individual values of two variables which are plotted on the graph paper. This is for only two variables. When we have only two variables are there, then it is better to use this graphic method. Understood? For example, if you see, I want to give two different examples. One is medical and one is non-medical. For example, the first one is non-medical. If you see, demand and supply, the correlation between the demand and supply. Okay, and so first variable is demand and the second variable is supply. Okay, and so if you see, if the demand increases, the supply must increase. If the demand decreases, the supply is also going to decrease. So, and the next one is a medical example. It is going to be, this method is used for individual values of two variables plotted on the graph paper for two variables. For example, a patient is suffering with fever. Okay, and so if you want to diagnose, if you want to investigate the disease of the patient, we are more interested to find out about the remaining symptoms of the patient. So then the correlation, okay, so we want to correlate the main symptom with the remaining symptoms of the patient. So a patient is suffering with fever, and then immediately, and we want to find out from the patient, is the patient suffering with cold, cough, any shivering is there? We want to find out. Why? Because, okay, so when the patient has shivering and cold and high fever, okay, and so we want to investigate the disease. Okay, and so we want to establish the correlation between the symptoms. After testing procedures, we want to check the malaria. Is the patient suffering with malaria or not? Okay, and so after the testing procedures, okay, and so we are going to correlate and we want to confirm the disease. For example, a patient is suffering with malaria, we are going to check what are the common other symptoms the patient is suffering with malaria. So like that, okay, and so this is a medical example. A non-medical example, for example, if you see, okay, it's already I had explained. Okay, and so if the demand is going to increase, the supply is going to increase. Once if the supply is going to increase, the production must increase. Because the availability of the product is the most important one. Whether the product is available in the market or not available in the market, that is also going to play an important role. Understood? Okay, and so if you see here, Okay, and these are only two variables. Okay, and so demand and supply, demand and production, and supply and production, like that. So if you see, next one is we got two curves, and we are going to draw two curves, one for variable x and one for variable y. We are going to draw two variables, so two curves, one for variable x and one for variable y. And then we are going to examine the direction and the closeness of the two curves. Then we are going to examine the direction and closeness of the two curves, and then we can conclude whether the variables are correlated or not. Whether the variables are correlated or not, we are going to find out. Once again, I am explaining. The two curves are going to draw on the graph paper. One curve is for variable x and one curve is for variable y. By examining the direction and closeness of the two curves, by examining the direction and closeness of the two curves, we can conclude whether the variables are correlated or not. We can conclude whether the variables are correlated or not. So how we are going to conclude, it depends upon what are the principles. So if both the curves are moving in the same direction, that is either upward or downward. For example, x is increasing, y also increases, that is upward direction. If x is decreasing, y also decreases, so that is downward direction. Okay. Okay, so if both the curves are moving in the same direction, either upward or downward, the correlation is said to be positive correlation. The correlation is said to be positive correlation. Okay. And so, if the curves are moving in the opposite direction, if x is increasing and y decreases, if y is increasing, x decreases. Understood? If x is increasing, y is decreasing in the opposite direction. If y is increasing, x decreases in the opposite direction, then it is called as a negative correlation. I'm going to explain. Okay, and so with the help of the graphs, with the help of the diagrams, I'm going to explain this procedure of graphic method. Okay, and so try to follow in a proper way. Okay, and so with the help of the board, I'm going to explain for you. Okay, and so please follow properly. If you see here, we are discussing about the graphic method with the help of the graphic method of correlation, with the help of the graphs, with the help of the diagrams, with the help of the so the scatter diagram, how we are going to define the correlation. Okay, and so if you see, so already you know this is x-axis, and this is y-axis. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis. If you see, okay, and so one is for, okay, and so we are going to plot the dots on the graph paper. Okay, so for the variables of x and y, for the variables of x and y, if you are collecting a data for x and y, on 10 points, if you are collected the data is going to be plotted on this graph paper, and we are going to explain the correlation with the help of the graphic method. Understood? Okay, so on 10-point agenda, you take the data. Okay, so collect the data. Okay, so 10-point agenda. Okay, so if you see here, okay, and we are getting some data like this, exactly matching. On 10-point scale, we have collected the data, and here there is a matching. Whenever the points are matching 10 and 10, out of 10, 10. X is also the same opinion, Y is also the same opinion. Okay, and so, for example, here X has also only 1 point, scoring 1 point, and Y also scoring 1 point. Difference of opinion. X is scoring 10, and Y, for example, a completely different opinion. Like that, we are collected on a specific on a specific topic. We are collected the data on a 10-point scale and 10-point grading scale. If you are collected the data, and we are going to pour the data on the graph paper. Understood? So if you see, when the data is plotted like this, when there is exactly matching, when the points are coming closer like this, when the points are coming closer like this, okay, and so when there is the same opinion, points are going to come closer. When there is a difference of opinion, okay, so there is a difference of opinion, the points are scattered, okay, so deviated. So when the points are matching like this, you can say correlation is good. You can say correlation is good. Okay, so if you see here, okay, so there is a matching which is plotted. We are plotted. Okay, so all the points we are plotted on the graph paper. Understood? On the graph we are plotted. Okay, so when the points are coming together like this, we can say the correlation is good. For example, if the points are scattered, much variated, differentiated, there is no common opinion, same opinion. For example, one is east and the other one is west, one is north and the other one is south. Even a single point is not matching, you can say correlation is poor because they are widely scattered. Okay, so deviated, differentiated. There is no same opinion. There is no matching of opinion. Understood? Okay, so when we are plotted on that, we can say correlation. If we are getting like this, we can say correlation is poor. And when they are coming closer like this, you can say correlation is good. Understood? So please note down. Okay, so I hope that okay, so you are followed. So the next one is so if you see, the next one is okay. So we are going to discuss about when the data is going to be plotted on the graph paper. What is perfect positive correlation? Okay, so if you see here, when we are getting this shape like this, when the points are going to get like this in a straight line like this, we can say that is a perfect positive correlation. Perfect positive correlation. R is equal to plus 1. It is denoted with R is equal to plus 1. The shape of the curve will be like this. This is called as perfect positive correlation. So R is equal to, for perfect positive correlation, R is equal to exactly plus 1. But always we doesn't get exactly plus 1, and we are going to get the reverse one also. For example, some other quite opposite to the earlier one. If the points are plotted like this, we can say that is a perfect negative correlation. R is equal to minus 1. R is equal to minus 1. R stands for correlation. Perfect negative correlation, then it is going to be R is equal to minus 1. You will get this shape, quite opposite to the earlier one. Understood? And the next one is and always, for example, if you see, we doesn't get only perfect positive or perfect negative correlation. Okay, and so sometimes there is no matching of the events. Even a single event is not going to be matched. Even a single event is also not going to be matched. There is a differentiation of opinion. Okay, and so there is a differentiation of opinion. In such a type of circumstances, we have a third option that is called as when even a single point is not matching. Okay, and so which is fluctuated, variated, scattered, and no matching. Okay, and so like this, if you see, the points are widely scattered here. The points are widely scattered here. There is no matching. Understood? So when such type of situation is there, which are scattered like this, okay, so we can say there is no correlation. That is R is equal to 0. There is no correlation. That is going to become R is equal to 0. No correlation. So that means, for example, exactly. Okay, so for some of the products, we are going to expect there will be a greater demand in the market for some of the products. Okay, and so then it will go for production. Okay, and so and after marketing, it is going to release into the market. And but suddenly, for example, there is no demand. There is no demand for the product. The demand is gone, for example. Okay, and so in such type of situations, we can say there is no correlation. Okay, and so there is no correlation. R is equal to 0. Okay, so once again I'm explaining. Okay, so when it is plotted on the graph, plotted by using the graphic method. Okay, so perfect positive correlation, that is going to become R is equal to plus 1. And this is a perfect negative correlation. This is the shape R is equal to minus 1. And this is no correlation. Okay, so R is equal to 0. When there is no correlation, R is equal to 0. Please go through with all these three. Not only this one. Okay, and so always we doesn't get the perfect positive correlation or perfect negative correlation. Okay, and so some other methods are also there. By using the graphs, we can say high degree positive correlation, high degree negative correlation, high degree negative correlation, and low degree negative correlation, and like that. For example, the graphic method, it is going to be splitted. But some of these you have an idea. Okay, so by seeing all these three. Okay, so always we doesn't get exactly perfect positive or perfect negative correlations. So we have a chance to make it high degree positive correlation, high degree negative correlation, low degree positive correlation, and low degree negative correlation. Depends upon the values. Okay, and so we are going to interpret the result in the data analysis. Understood? So we are going to interpret the result in the data analysis by seeing the value of R. Understood? Please go through with this one. I will continue. Okay, and so for the next lecture. I hope that you are followed the lecture. You are followed the lecture. Okay, and so we are discussing about this one. If both the curves are moving in the same direction, okay, and so this can be upward or downward. Okay, and so positive correlation, negative correlation, and no correlation by using the graphic method already we are discussed. So I hope that you understood. Okay, and so thank you very much, guys, for following this one. Thank you very much.